Good afternoon, everyone. We got Bob Blown going up against the Oaks. We have the Beasts all ready to go. Super Oaks owner, not Blow, is ready. The players are getting warmed up and ready to go. And we are starting, ladies and gentlemen. Starting off round number 1. Lazy starts off with the bomb. Lazy passing it over to Ionis, who then gives it to Bob. Bob now in the mix. Bob to Arud, who then took out Ionis. Smart chain by the Beasts. Shots got into the mix. They ended up taking out Vimtic with the help of Nathan. Nathan was unable to get down shots. Shots and Lazy now going at it. No shots going for Nathan. Simply does not have timing, however. Not sure if that was the smartest play on Shot's end. Lazy going for Kai. Lazy too. Lazy just gets held up against a wall. He thinks that the wall can just, magically disappear. No, Lazy, you have to go around the wall, not in the wall. Nathan going for Arud. Nathan also has 0 timing on Arud, getting caught up against the wall. And we're starting off with a massive Beasts win, who have set the tone for what this set may very well look like. Now going to round number 2. And I should also get my scoreboard ready to go. Yep, Beasts take the first win. Lazy goes out once again. Vimtic has the bomb, unable to give it to anyone. Tried to give it to Nathan for a chain, however, very simply was not hitting chemistry. You got Bob giving it to Shots. Now with Nathan, never mind. Shots has no idea what he's doing. Shots, buddy, get a map. I also believe Shots did leg there, meaning that we might see a leg warning issue to Shots. Nathan to Kai. Nathan unable to give it to anyone. Ionis from Kai. Kai back to Ionis, flicks and takes another point for the Beasts. The referee did see what I saw. Shots has been issued a leg warning early in set number 1. Lazy to Arud. Arud, can he flick it back? Ends up ankling Lazy. Incredible play by Arud. Nathan from Bob. Now Bob holds the bomb in the middle, sacks Arud instead. Both of these teams are a little lost right now. Chemistry could be better. Lots of ISOs. It doesn't seem like players are wanting to get into the mix. Until now, however, the Beasts player was out. Now you got Bob to Shots. Shots needs to track it back to Nathan. Unsuccessful in doing so. Shots very slow to make pivotal decisions. The Oaks now have numbers to Ionis. Bob up against Vimp, and Bob will track down to Vimp, who then took out Nathan. Tried to get a sandwich play going. However, the chem simply wasn't reactive enough. Bob in the mix, and Bob has been taken out by the helps of Vimp and I don't know who, but the Oaks won. Shots to Ionis. Shots unlikely to win this. Shots has timing. Can Ionis track back? Yes, he does. Shots back to the lobby. Nathan. Arud, can he track down Nathan? Yes, he does. Nathan could have played that much better. Not sure what he was doing. Got a little too comfortable behind the wall. Vimtic takes out Arud. You have Lazy going up against Vimtic from Kai. Kai needs to track back, and Kai ends up taking out Lazy. Now we have Kai up against Vimp. Can Vimtic take out Kai? Let's see what happens. It's a 2-on-2 so far. Who will have the advantage? And the Oaks will have the advantage. 2-on-1. Bob needs to clutch it up, or else the Oaks will tie it up. 2-2. Vimtic to Bob! Yes! What a chain! What a reach! Nathan from shots. Shots, can he track it? No. Nathan takes out shots. Shots, a very weak player so far on these North American servers. I wonder if the Beasts will just use him as a sack bot going forward. Lazy taken out. Now we have Vimp going for Arud. Arud needs to track it down. Has good timing. Vimp has even better timing. Never mind. Yes, never mind. I take that back. Arud is out. Ionis. Can he track it? Vimp is taken out, unable to take out Kai. It is a 2-on-2. Nathan and Bob still in it. Kai with 7 KOs going up against the 4 KO Ionis, and he's unable to track it to Kai. Bob now has a bomb, and they are going up against Nathan. Nathan up against Kai now. Kai quite a distance away. Nathan outruns him. He fakes, and now it's a one-on-one. Bob versus Nathan. Nathan. Bob has timing. Nathan has a high bomb. Caught up against the wall, and Bob extends the lead. 3-2. Oaks facing elimination today. They need to win. Shots, sacks are rude. Not sure if that was the best decision that they could have made. However, I'm sure they have their internal strategies and analysis to determine the best path of winning the set on these North American Virginia servers. Shots from Nathan. Nathan getting a little lost. Nathan tracking it down. No! Shots outruns. Lacey tried to help out, but Nathan was just a little too lost and was unable to take shots out. Lazy caught up against the wall. I don't understand what the pattern here is today. The wall does not love you. The wall does not work for you. It can if you know how to work it, but you can't pass it through the wall. Bob is alive and takes out the final Oaks player 4-2. Nathan from shots. Nathan getting lost, struggling to make critical decisions. Lazy, not in the optimal position. Bob blown. Gave it to Vamp or Ionis. Arud needs to track it back. However, he's unsuccessful in doing so. Now you have Nathan to Ionis through the wall. Shots needs to track to Ionis. Unsuccessful and is sent back to the lobby. Oaks have numbers. However, Bob is alive and Kai is also a very strong player. 8 KO so far. Kai to Nathan. No. Vimp to Bob. Bob has timing. Tracks down Vimp Tech. Now it's Bob up against Nathan. Bob outruns, outmaneuvers. Now has holds. Holds. Nathan has timing, and the Oaks will take this dub. Coming back within 1. Lag warning issued to Ionis. In the middle, or near the mid, of set 1. Timeout 2 minutes. For who? I don't know. However, a timeout has been called. And we will wait 2 minutes before we get back into the next round. The Oaks have called a timeout. Let's visit Oaks headquarters to see what they need to do.
Spy.
Oaks, you guys called a timeout. What are you guys going to do to make sure that you win a must-win game?
Probably just kill them all every round and win and get 11 points twice in a row and you would go on to the finals and win against whoever wins.
Okay, goodbye.
I have to hope. Oh.
Beasts, what are you guys going to do to ensure that you guys comfortably win against the Oaks?
So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna tell Arud to start because he's our best NA player, and hopefully he gets his kills. And also, we just need to kill the sackbox like Nathan, and it should be good to play.
Do you notice that Nathan is struggling today? Is he usually playing better than he does, or is he playing worse than he usually does?
I mean, when when Nathan plays against like me, I just find him easy. Just with the whole team, really, we all find Nathan easy. He's obviously not a big game player, so
All right.
excels in these games.
Good luck. You guys still have your timeout. Oaks have used theirs. May the best team win. All right, we are now getting back into the next round. I guess we're back in. 4-3. The score is so close. Nathan, can he pass it over to Shots? Unsuccessful in doing so. Shots with the bomb again to Vamp. Can Vamp track it back? No, he's unsuccessful. That is 2 Oaks players already down, while the Beasts have a full roster. Lazy to Shots. Shots is now down. It is now a 3-on-2 in favor of the Beasts. Now you have Arud from Lazy. Arud to Lazy. Lazy, can he track it back? Yes, he does. Now it's even. 2-on-2. Bob's still in it. The #1 ranked player worldwide. However, Kai will go at it first. Kai, can he track it down to Lazy? Tried to get a chain, however, Bob gets sacked. Now it is Lazy versus Kai. Kai, can he get tracked? Oh, the chem simply was not there for the Oaks. Kai to Lazy. Kai needs to track it back. Can Lazy track it? Lazy ties it back up for his team. We are tied 4-4. Nathan from Shots. Nathan to Shots. Shots to Nathan. Nathan is out. Shots from Nathan. Nathan to Vimp. Vimptic, can he track it down? Can he hawk Shots down? And Shots is out. Shots had no idea what he was doing there. Tomic was simply not on his side. Lazy from Arud and is sent back to the lobby. Pivotal round for both teams. However, the Oaks have the server advantage right now, meaning that theoretically they do need to win on this set. Vimp is still alive. Bob, outfit change. Not sure if that was to scare off the Beasts or something. Sorry, not to confuse off the Oaks. However, I don't think they're gonna buy it. Kai from Vimptic. Vimptic to Kai. Kai needs to track it. And Vimp is out. It is now a 2-on-1 in favor of the Beasts. And the Beasts have 2 of their best players alive. Ionis overhold. No, he didn't overhold. That was a perfect hold by Ionis. Wow, Kai tried to swindle around him. However, Ionis would not let him have breathing room. He needs to track down Bob, and he is successful in doing so. That is a win for the Oaks, and for the first time in this set, they have taken the lead. Now going to round number 10. Ionis is out. Vimp. Kai is taken out next. You have Bera, who has now joined for the Beasts. Hopping in, looking to get his team back on track. Arud is taken out next. Shots to Lazy. Lazy needs to pass back to Shots. However, Lazy gets lost. Well, the player, no, his team did not want to help him with the chem. They thought it was too risky. Nathan has the bomb to Vamp, unable to chain it, and now it is Nathan up against the Beasts. Nathan to Bera. Nathan back to Bera. Bera needs to swindle. Tracks down Bera like a hawk. What a play by Nathan. Nathan with 10 KOs so far up against Shots will opt for the easier player, and it does take out Shots successfully. Can he clutch up the 3-on-1? Bob through the wall. Bob will run far away. Nathan a little confused. Gives it through the wall. Wins it. Extends a lead. What a match. What a round by Nathan. Nathan struggling earlier comes up with a huge win for his team. Bob Blown starts off with a bomb. Goes for Ionis first. They're ISO'd. Can Ionis ISO Bob? And he does! No! Bob ISO's Ionis at the last millisecond. At the last nanosecond. Bob needs to give it to Vimp. Shots of a mix. And Bob is taken out. That is not good for the Beasts. Vimp needs to give it to Shots. Shots to Vimp. And Nathan gets sacked in that sequence. Spera with a bomb. Will he get tracked back? And Bera is tracked back by Lazy. Oaks looking to be very strong. They want to win. They want to extend the lead. However, I do not think the Beasts will go down without a fight. Shots taking out Lazy. No, sorry, Shots took down who I don't know whoever. I think that was Ionis. Lazy up against Kai. Kai has timing. Lazy has a bomb now. Had the low bomb. Passed it at the last millisecond. Lazy will need to give it to Shots Demise next. And not looking good for Lazy. It will now be Lazy up against Vox. No, never mind. They're on the same team. That's a win for the Beasts. Six five. Bob. Will he be tracked? No, ends up taking out his own teammate, and no. Nathan sacked himself, it looks like. The chem was simply not there. Not the time for the Oaks to go on vacation. Bob tried to get through the wall. However, Lazy was standing there laughing. He was like, nope, you ain't getting me, buddy. Now it's Lazy up against Bera. Lazy has timing. Bera has no chance. Bera is back into the lobby. Shots up against Lazy. And Lazy, can he track it down to Shots? No! Lazy is sent back to the lobby. Now you have Kai up against Vamp. Vamp to Kai, and Kai is out. Vox, take it out next. KR4, thank you for the rose. Shots needs to track back to Ionis. Will he be successful in doing so? No, sacked Vimtic instead. It is now Ionis versus Shots. Can Shots pull up a huge point for his team? Will he track it? Unlikely. Wasn't able to get it. The Oaks further extend their lead. 7-5. Hey, you know what happens if the Beasts win? You already know. You got Vimp, you got Ionis to Shots. Shots takes out Ionis, who then took out Vimtic in the process. What a sequence. What a sack. Ionis to Shots. Shots back to Ionis. And Shots gets taken out in the process. Bera needs to come in huge for his team. Bera to Ionis. Ionis unable to track it back. No, Bera was unable to track back to Ionis. 3 versus 3, it looks like. Nathan gave it to Kai. Kai was confused, and Ionis positioned himself perfectly. Ionis looking to be a big player for his team. Vox, very alive and very well. However, Vox is now out, and now it is up to Bob, the #1 ranked player worldwide. Can he clutch up the 3-on-1? Starts with Ionis. Tracks. 8-5 for the Oaks. Ionis, can he take out Kai first? Kai cannot afford to go down, and he is tracked. Ionis takes Kai down. Nathan with a bomb. Shots to Vamp, and Shots takes out Vimtic. Huge for the Beasts, who look to come back and remain competitive. Ionis. Solar taking out Lazy. Bera looking to make some big moves happen. Still has 0 KOs. However, he was instrumental in that last sequence. Shots is out. Tried to sack Bera, it seems like, but was unsuccessful in doing so. Ionis with 16 KOs from Bob. Has timing on Bob. Can he track him down? And yes, he does. Vox now in it. Bob and Bera with 0 KOs so far. unable to track him down, and the Oaks look to get another win. Another instrumental win, actually. Ionis, they need to fix up for strategy. Ionis, unable. Oh my goodness! Track down Tibera like a hawk at the last second. Caca! Like Warren, it gets you to Nathan. 9-5. The Beasts were doing so well. I don't know what happened. Ionis. Wow, Ionis finally taken out after that hot streak that they were just on. Bob from Lazy, and Lazy is out. Beasts looking to make a fight happen. They want to come back and they want to win. Set number 1. Vamp. Vamp is out. Bob, can he give it to anyone? Vamp is out. What a play. Bob up against Nathan now. Nathan up against the entire Beasts roster, it looks like. Nathan takes out Bob first. Can he clutch up the 4-on-1? Nathan needs to track down to Shots, and Shots is out next. Now it is Nathan up against Vox. Vox also a very strong player. Nathan to Vox. Nathan has timing, takes out Vox. Can he clutch up the 4-on-1? Can he do it? Can Nathan prove why he's a 5-star player and one of the best in the league? Nathan to Kai? No! So close, yet so far. Now going to round number 16, where the score is 9-6 in favor of the Oaks. Ionis, can he be tracked down by Bera? No! Ionis, oh no! Ionis is out! Oh my goodness! I don't even know what just happened on that sequence. It all happened so fast. Bob is out next. That is instrumental for the Oaks. Vimp to Bera. Will Bera pop off? No, he won't. Oh my gosh, yes, he did. Bob, take it out. Vimtic, Bera pop it off. He's getting warmed up, and another Oaks player has gone down. And it's now Nathan. Can he 4v1 again? This is his second opportunity. Going up against Shots. Grabs it from Shots, and oh no. The Oaks. Okay, no, sorry. They don't get 9-7 for the Oaks. What a play. What a sequence on that last round. The chemistry was absolutely insane. This game is so close. It's anyone's game now. Kai from Vimtech. Kai needs to be useful. Kai needs to do something. Hey, take out Lazy first. You got Ionis, one of the strongest players. The Oaks do not win if it's not for Ionis. And Ionis takes out Nathan instead. Sacks his own teammate in Nathan, who's also a very strong player. You got Kai from Vimtech. Vimtech is out. Ionis was sacked in a sequence. Vimtech to Kai. Kai to Vimp. And the Beasts take another win. 9-8. No way. No way. Can the Oaks, bro? There's no way the Oaks sell this. There's no way the Oaks sell this. Nathan. Nathan is the first player. Oh no! Shots is out first. What a chain by Nathan's team. The chemistry is absolutely insane. Lazy is out. No one there to help him. It is now a 4-on-4. No 4 versus 3. Ionis still alive. Nathan is out. Kai to Ionis. Ionis, very strong player. Ionis takes out Kai, It's anyone's round now. Will the comeback happen, or will the Oaks send themselves to game point? Bera had Ionis needs to track to Bera, and he does. It's now Bob and Vimtic up against Vox and oh sorry, I got the teams mixed up. Ionis to Vox, and Vox is out. It's now up to Bob to clutch it up for his team. Goes for Vimp first. Ionis will stay involved. No, Ionis is out. Ionis will stay away, and Bob tracks down Vimtic. And it's now a one-on-one. Will the set go to game point, or will the Beasts make a comeback? Bob up against the wall. No! Whoa! Oaks are at game point. What a choke by Bob. 10-8. The Beasts need to win the next two if they want to stay in it. Nathan going for shots first. Can he track? Yes, he does. Shots the first player out. This is very good for the Oaks, who look to send this to set number 2 with the advantage. Lazy is out, unable to take out Bob. Bob stopping on Lazy. Kai in the mix. Going for Vimp. Vimtic. Bob holds and Vimtic is out. Nathan now in the mix still. Nathan up against Bob. Looks like they will be ISO'd. Kai might get, nope, it's ISO. Well, Bob ISO Nathan holds, and oh my goodness, Ionis is out. That's even better for the Beasts. It is now Nathan versus Valabi, and Nathan is out. Will this go to overtime? A must-win round for the Beasts. Bob with the bomb. Needs someone to give it to. No, Bob is out. Tried to shot. Oh no, tried to take out shots. However, it didn't work out. Lazy to Kai. Kai has time to make it. Well, no, unable to take out Nathan. This is probably not going to. Why are you making mouth noise? I should probably lower my mic then. I don't know how to do it. Vox is out. The Beasts are going down one by one. This is not good. This is not for time for this to happen. Nathan to Vimp, and Nathan is out. It is now Shots and Bera up against Vimp, Lazy, Ionis. Shots. He can maybe. Oh, Vimp is out. Ionis sacked, and now it's a 2-on-2. Bera and Shots. Both weak players. However, Shots does have 18 kills. Shots to Bera and Bera. Oh my goodness! Ionis is out! Shots and Bera! What in the chemistry was that? Shots needs to give it back to Lazy, and he does. Oh my goodness! This is going to overtime, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to overtime for the first time in the OTA playoffs. And if you're not aware, overtime does work differently in the playoffs. It is first. It is a best out of 6. It is a best out of 6. Buddy, June, turn on the overtime thingy think. Welcome to overtime 1. The winning team must win 4 out of 6. Vox is taken out first. Nathan to Ionis. No, Nathan to Bera. Bera is checked. No, Bera is out. Nathan from Shots. Shots to Nathan. And Nathan taking out Shots. Oaks looking very strong in this set. In this round. Nathan to Kai. Kai back to Nathan. Nathan to Lazy. And Lazy's out. Now you have Vimp to Kai. Kai needs to give it to Vimtic. And Vimp is out of here. Kai has the bomb. Will he track down? Kai tracks down Nathan. No. Sacks Ionis instead. Looking very good for the Beasts. Nathan to Kai. Tracks him down like a hawk. Now it is up against Bob. Nathan and Bob. Who will win this to get the first point in overtime? Nathan, can he track down? Unsuccessful. Oh, he does. That is a point for the Beasts. So for the Oaks, my apologies. Vamp, can he give it to shot Lazy? And Lazy is out. Now you have Nathan going up for shots. Can't get him through the wall. And Ionis is out of here. Now you have Nathan and shots. Shots to Nathan. Nathan needs to track it back to shots. Can shots give it back? No, he can't. And Nathan knew that. Just stares down at him. Kai's out. Now you have Nathan going up against Bera. And Vip is taken out in that sequence. Nathan to Bob. Nathan holds on Bob, and Bob ends up sacking Bera instead. Bob wants blood on Nathan. He wants his revenge. However, Nathan opts to go for Vox instead. Should he take out Vox, in which he just did? We will see another 1v1 to see who will win and take the 12th point. Nathan, this time wins the 1v1. We are tied 11-11. Penalty issued to Nathan in overtime. Oh, this is not good. This is not good for the Oaks. Quizzle, thank you for the 10 coins. The OT score is 1-1. Kai needs to pass to Ionis. Kai gave it to Ionis. Yeah, no, Ionis gave it to Kai. And Kai is back in the lobby. Lazy to Shots. Shots needs to track it back. Can Shots do it? No. Yeah, he does. Takes out Lazy. Vox to Vimp. Vox tracks Vimp and Vimp is out. Bera is the next player out. You have Ionis going up against Shots. Shots to Ionis. And Shots is taken out by Ionis. Now it's a 2-on-2 to see who will take the first lead in overtime. Or take back the lead in overtime. Vox is out. Ionis up against Bob. Bob with the bomb. Bob, can he track down Duran? No. Oaks will take the win. And they take 12 points. Going into the fourth overtime round, I believe. Yeah, fourth overtime round. 4 out of 6. Bob is out. Lazy has a bomb. Shots to Lazy. No, Shots is taken out. Not much that can be done there. Now you have Lazy with Ionis. Bob is sat with Ionis. And Vox is out of here. Vamp in the mix to try and take out Bera. Now it's up to Kai. Kai from Lazy. Kai to Lazy. And Kai remains alive. Can he clutch up the 3-on-1? Let's see what he can do. Kai from Vimtech. Kai, 15 KOs. Vimp with 23. Vimp is... Oh my goodness! Kai took off Vimtech! A much stronger player than him. Now it is Kai. To Ionis. Kai, can he track it? And Ionis wins it. Now we go into the next round where the Oaks can take the set. Oh, I guess we're going back in. Now we got Ionis and shots. Shots to Ranu. Ranu, can he track it? Man, what is going on? Looks like the ref, we're going back in. Lazy. Vox, can he track down Lazy? And Lazy is out. Sorry, Vox is out. Kai, Tiranu, and Nathan is out of here. Beasts need to win this round if they want to stay alive. Kai is the next player out. Not looking good for the Beasts, but looking very good for the Oaks. Vimp from Bera, and Vimp is out. Bob, very strong player, still alive. Bob from Ionis, and Lazy takes out Bob at the chain. It's now all down to Bera, who's been a very weak player in this set. Lazy to Bera. Bera needs to track it back, and he does. Now it's Bera and Ranu. Ionis. Well, I don't know what Bera was doing. That's a set after 40 minutes. Now the Beasts have the option to switch or stay. Likely probably going on EU servers. And we are going to set number 2. That was a very long set. Will this one be quicker? We're now on German servers, where my ping is absolutely atrocious. The beasts have opted to take their time out before the set even started. All right. All right, I guess we're starting. I don't know why that was not 2 minutes, but whatever. I mean, the beasts can take it up after if they want to. Vimtek taken out. Oh, Lazy's out first. Nathan, first player out. On German servers, the Oaks need to win if they want to send this to game 3. Ionis is out. You got Ranu trying to go for Bob. However, the Beasts will take the first win of this set. And Ranu issued a leg warning very early in set number 2. Bera, unable to give to anyone, is sent back to the lobby. Now the bomb is up with Lazy, going up against Kai. Lazy from Kai. Kai tracks it over to the other side. Ionis with the bomb, taking out shots without any issues. Lazy needs to track it back. Unable to track it back. Could have gotten Kai, but got faked. Nathan going for Bob. Bob to Nathan, and Ionis now has the bomb. Ionis is out. Nathan from Bob. Bob to Nathan. Nathan needs to track to Bob, and he is successful in doing so. Nathan disconnected and will likely be given a leg warning. And Vox is out. Oaks will take a point on that front. Oh, the round was nulled. I'm not sure if I agree with that. Do you guys think that that round should have been nulled? Or do you think the round should have stood? Round 2 is being restarted. Bob. Bob takes out Nathan first. Solar is out next. Vemtek to Bob, and Bob is out. He got shots going up against Vemtek. Vemtek needs to track down, has no one to track it to. It is now a 2-on-2. Shots going up against Ionis, who is a very strong and instrumental player in the first set. Can he keep it up? Vox tracking it to Ionis. What a chain. The chem on the beasts is simply unreal. Shots to Lazy. They'll be ISO'd. We'll get classic time bomb right here. And the beasts take a 2-0 lead. Bera and Ionis going at it next. Bera from Ionis. Bera can track, and Ionis outruns Bera. Spy, we can hear you. Bro, what is up with the sensitive mic, man? Hold on. Let me fix it. Okay, is it a little better? Why is it... Why is my primary mic voice... No. That should not be my primary mic. There we go. Okay, is that a little better? How do I turn on noise suppression on here? How can I turn on noise suppression? I don't think that's an option. Oh. There we go. Okay, I think that's a little better, guys. That should be a little better, and I could probably increase the volume too. There we go. Is that better? I think that's a little better. Yeah. Ionis is out next. Wait, who won the last round? And Bob has won it. Now 3-1. Sorry, I missed that second round, the round where the Oaks won. I was not paying attention. I was busy trying to fix my mic because the comments were grilling me for it. Now you got Shots up against Ranu, and Shots is taken out of that mix. Nathan up against Kai. Kai to Nathan, and Lazy's out. Got Ranu going for Bob, and now Vimtik is out. Ranu from Kawi. Ranu to Bob. Bob needs to track down someone, and he takes out Nathan instead. Bob to Ranu. Bob to Ranu. Ranu, can he track it back? No, he can't. Bob is out. Apologies for my lack of commentating. I'm trying to preserve my voice. Ionis wins it, and it is 3-2. Bera in the ground. Definitely no null there. No, never mind. They will null it. Yeah. Oh, I'm unmuted. My apologies. I'm back. I was talking the entire time and, okay. All right. Guess the noise suppression was a little too good. You can hear me now? Vimtic is out next. Lazy up against Vox now. And Nathan is taken out in that scruffle. Bob is out next. Laziness wins it for the Oaks. Kai to Vimp, and Vimp is out. How do I do what? How do I do what exactly? Nathan, Tibera, and Nathan is taken out, and that is another win for the Beasts. Oh, this one, you can join custom mini games, but it's not this specific server. This specific server is a pro server. Ranu, taking out shots. Shots back to the lobby. Oaks definitely do need to start being competitive if they want to have a chance. Nathan tracking down Kai. Ionis to Vimp. Vimp, can he track Tibera? And yes, he does. Bob is taken out next. Ionis, next player out. Now you got Nathan going for Vox. Vox, can he pass? No, Nathan stood there knowing he was safe. It is now 5-4 for the Beasts. Oh man, I'm so tired. Lazy. Going for shots. No, Lazy. Lazy is out. Took himself out. You got Nathan going for shots now. Shots back to Nathan. Nathan to Vimp, and Vimp gets sacked. Now I have shots. Shots outruns Nathan, and Nathan is back in the lobby. More players for the Beasts this time than there are for the Oaks. Ionis to Bera. Bera will track him back. And no, Bera is out. Bera's been taken out of this round. Now you got Ionis going for Vox. Vox, very strong player. But no, yeah, Ionis had timing. Looking to be another instrumental force for the Oaks. You got Kai going for Ionis, and Kai is out at the expense of Ionis. You got Ranu to Bob. Bob needs to track it back. Can he? No, he can't. Shots in Ranu. I don't know who has timing. Shots has better timing and will take out Ranu. And it's now a one-on-one. Can Shots extend the lead, or will Ionis tie this back up? 5-5, and he will. It is tied, ladies and gentlemen. What a set and what a game this has been. Oaks facing elimination, however, do have the chance to tie it up 1-1 and send this game, or send the series, to a game 3. Bob, first player out. Shots in the mix and gets taken out. Vimtic, next player out. Now you got Ionis going for Kai. Kai tried to get the chain on. However, he simply did not have enough timing. Now it is Bera up against Ranu. Who will have timing? Looks like Bera has 0 timing. And now we are going to Nathan. These NA players knowing how to adapt on these servers. They are adapting and they are looking to go with a fight. They want to fight the Beasts, and they are not happy. This is a team that they do not like. The Beasts and Oaks, they've had history for a long time. And Ghosts. Sorry, and Ranu is taken out. I don't know why I said Ghosts. You can clearly tell I didn't sleep enough today. Lazy is out, and now it's a one-on-one. Ionis versus Vox. Both evenly matched players. It's anyone's game now. Ionis has no timing. No, he did! Tracked it to Vox at the very last millisecond, giving Oaks the lead in this set. 6-5. Oh man, don't tell me this is going to go to overtime again. Oh, that would be something. Ranu to Bob, and Bob is out. Lazy and Shots is taken out in that scruffle. You got Kai going for Ranu. Kai, can he pass back? No, Ranu's taken out. Ionis hawked down by Bera. The Beasts looking to make the fight go on and on and on. Now you got Kai who's taken out next. It is a 2-on-2. Even turf. Vimtic up against Bera. Bera of a weaker player. Vimtic the stronger player. And yeah, Vimtic proves why that is the case. Now you got Vox going for Vimp. And Vimp is taken out. Nathan and Vox. It is another one-on-one. And this time, the Beasts will win. We are tied 6-6. Vimtic, the next player out. Nathan to Shots. Shots, can he track it back to Nathan? Nathan is out. Shots to Ranu. Can he track it down? No. He is unsuccessful in doing so. Lazy. Unable to track it down to Kai. Kai now holds the bomb. Passed it off to Ionis. Now it's Kai up against Ranu. And Ranu gets a short end of the stick and is sent back to the lobby. Ionis to Bera. No. Bera wins it. And the Beasts have taken the lead once again. Shots is out. Ranu's the next player out. Vimtic, next player out. Bob, can he track it to Nathan? And yes, he does. Bob blown to Lazy. Lazy needs to track it. Bob, can he track back? Yes, he does. Bob showing off why he's a goated. Let's see what happens next. You got Bob going up against Ionis. Kai to Ionis. Ionis unable to track to anyone. And that's another 2-point lead for the Beasts. Nathan is out. Then you got Bob from Lazy. Can Lazy track it down? And Lazy is out. Ionis, next player out. Bob blown from Vimp. Vamp to Bob, and Bob is taken out and sent back to the lobby. Now you got Solar up against Ranu. Barra has good timing. Ranu has a high too. Can he track it? And Ranu gets the short end of the stick. Now you got Barra up against Vimp. Barra to Vimp. Vimp. And no, that's another win. 9-6. Oaks need to make something happen, or else their season will be heavily relied on a set 3. Bob Lone with the bomb. Vimp ends up taking out shots instead. That is one beast player down. You have Kai and Ranu. Ranu to Kai. And Ranu is out. Bob Lone, next player out. Nathan, out of here. They have Solar and Vimp. 2-on-2. No, sorry, it is a 2-on-2. Massive round for the Oaks that they must win. Barra unable to track it back. Now it's Lazy up against Vox. Vox with 16 KOs. Vimp with 19 and Lazy with 5. Vox and Vimp, or Vox and Lazy, can they get the chain off? No, they can't. Now it's a 20 KO Vimp up against a 16 KO Vox. These two are evenly matched. It is anyone's round now. Can Vimp track? No, he can't. It is game point for the Beasts. Bob Lone is out first. Nathan to Shots. Shots is out. Ranu to Kai. Kai is taken out at the mercy of Ranu. Oaks need to make a massive comeback happen. 4 in a row if they want to stay in it. Lazy is out. They got Ranu going up for Vox. Vox to Ranu. Ranu is out. It is now a 1-on-1. Will Vox win it for his team? Or will Ionis keep the game running? Vox has timing. No! It is 10-7. Vox did not clutch up. Meaning we go into round number 18. Round number 18, where the Beasts have another chance to win it. Ranu, can he give it to Bob? That is a massive kill. Got Shots. Who is also taken out. 2 Beast players down. Now you got Ionis going for Kai. And the first Oak player is down. Not sure who that was. Actually, it was Lazy. Never mind. Vimp. Now up against Kai. And Kai took himself out. Kai, bro, get a map. He was lost. Now you got Vimp going up against Vox. Vox to Vimp. Vimp to Vox, and Vox is out. Solar. Can he track it down to Vimp? Yes, he does. Ranu. taken out next. And Nathan is out, and now it's another one-on-one. Can Barrow, 15 KOs, take out Ionis, who has 22 KOs? And can Ionis send his team to another round? Yes, he does! We are going to round number 19. Surely this cannot go to overtime, right? Surely the Beasts have to win at least one. There's no way the Beasts lose 4 in a row. I refuse to believe it. Shots. Taking out Ionis. See, I think that's traps. In most rounds that Oaks win, Ionis was alive. But you know what? Who am I to judge? Nathan is out. Oh, this is definitely over. The Oaks are going down like dominoes. Only the weaker players for the Oaks are alive now. Maybe other than Vimp. Shots out. It is now a 4-on-3 for the Beasts. In favor of the Beasts. Bob. If Vimp goes down, I think it's over. Taking out Kai. Now it's Bob going up against Vimp once again. Looks like they're isolated. No one wants to get involved. Oh man, faked out. Vimp was faked out by Bob. And I think this is where everything comes to an end. Now it's Lazy, who's far away from everyone. Never mind, Bob has timing on Lazy. And Lazy's out. Sorry, Random Fate is out. Now it's Lazy who has to clutch up a 3-on-1 up against 3 Beast players. And no, he will not be able to do so. That is a win for the Beasts. And they take the second set. We now go to set 3 to determine who wins. Oaks facing elimination. They must win the next set. Failure to do so will result in them being eliminated.
True. Yeah.
Hey.
Virginia's true.
Oaks, you guys face elimination in the third set. What do you guys? Because if you guys lose, you guys are done.
Elimination?
Yeah, you guys face elimination.
What's losing?
So what are you guys gonna
We're
do?
not losing.
Well, you lost. You
We
lost
have 5
last set.
players.
You lost last
Yeah,
set.
because we lost the set before. We won a 4v5 basically on NA. I don't think we're worried. We have 5 players now.
All right. Best of
Spy.
luck.
Spy,
Well,
Thank you, Spy, bro. I appreciate it.
I love you.
yeah. Beasts, you guys have the chance to eliminate the Oaks in the third set on their own servers. It's gonna be tough. Do you guys think you can do it?
Yeah, we can do it easily. I mean, first set, it was just, we weren't playing as good, and we came into the second set not playing as good either. But now, morale side, we won, and they're gonna get knocked out.
All right, best of luck.
Thank you.
Oh man, the server was shut down again. Not sure what happened there. No, no, we're just waiting on the servers to reset before we go into set number 3. Alright, I think we're good to join now. We're on Chicago, Illinois servers. Start again in a minute. Alrighty, this is where it gets serious. Lazy, first player out, was AFK the entire time. You have Nathan up against Arud. Arud is out. Vamp can track down shots. Shots. Taking out. I don't even know who that was. That was Lazy. Or that was Ranu that was out. Shots to Kai, and Kai is out. Shots to Nathan. And Nathan is out. Vamp to Shots, and Shots is out next. Now it's a 2-on-2. We've seen this many times before. Doesn't matter the region. Vamp unable to get Vox. Now it is up to Ionis to 2v1 Vox and Bob. Vox, first player out. Ionis unable to get anything done through the wall, and that is a win for the Beasts. Lazy. Taking out Shots as the first Beasts player. They got a Rude. It's about fair. Kai's out. Nathan to Vox. Lazy to Vox, and the Oaks have tied it up. Oh my goodness, bro. Are we actually going to play another 20 plus rounds of Time Bomb? We are fried, man. I am so fried. Nathan with a leg warning. No null on the play. Nathan. Taking out Vimtek, sacks his own teammate. Arud to Nathan. Nathan is out. Nathan, can he pass it to Kai? And yes, he does. Sorry, Kawi Gran who passed it to Kai. Ranu's out. Arud tried to give it to Ionis through the wall, was unsuccessful in doing so. Shots demise now in the mix. Ionis has no idea what to do. Sacked Lazy instead. Now it is a 3-on-1 for Ionis. Ionis to Bob. Bob needs to track it back. Can he do so? And he does. That is a win for the Beasts. Shots. Tracks down Viptic at the last nanosecond. You got Kai going to Lazy. Lazy to Kai. And Lazy is out. Ionis is out. Nathan to Bob Lone. Nathan is Gonzo, and Shots Demise has won. That is another point for the Beasts. The Oaks cannot afford to lose this set. Ranu to Arud. Arud back to Ranu, and Arud is out. Nathan taking out Ranu from Shots. You got Nathan. Can he track down Shots? Yes, he does. Nathan back to Shots. And Ionis ends up getting the short end of the stick. Not what the Oaks need right now. Very dangerous territory for the Oaks. Going down 4-1 would be detrimental to the overall success of the team. Or to honestly, to the season of the team. They worked so hard. This is not how they can go out. Shots is out. Vox. Vimtic to Vox, and Vox is out. Nathan to Bob Lone. Bob Lone, no one to give it to, and the Oaks come back within one. 3-2. Arud is out next. Shots is out. Kai tries giving it to Lazy, unsuccessful in doing so. No, he was successful in doing so. Not sure what I'm saying. We're all tired, man. I've been streaming since 12 o'clock Eastern. It is now 4 o'clock. 4 hours of this, bro. Actually, like, it actually does something to you. You got Ranu going to Kai. And yeah, no, he's out. Now you got Ranu Fate going up against Vox. Ranu Fate to Vox, no, unsuccessful. Now it is Bob up against Nathan. And Nathan is the last remaining player for his team. Can he tie it up or will he lose? No, it looks like he's going to lose it. And that is another win for the Beasts, leading by 2. And Ranu's issued a leg warning. Oaks were back-to-back champions coming into this season. That is all on the line now. Ranu taking out shots. Got Ranu and Arud. Ranu to Arud. Arud, can he make something happen? Nathan to Kai. And Kai is out. Fox to Ionis. Ionis taking out Vox. Bob unable to take out Ionis. And Oaks have numbers now, and they need them desperately. They need to come back because their season is on the line. They need to send this to a game 3. Vimtic out. Arud, the only player in for the Beasts. Going up against Nathan. Can he track back to Nathan? Yes, he does. Lazy to Arud. Arud to Lazy, and Lazy has no timing. Overholds perfectly, and Lazy had no idea what to do. Now it is up against the final boss, Ionis and Arud. And he does. Ionis wins it. 4-3. Man, this is really going to be another one of those sets. Oh man, this is going to be brutal. At least for us, not for the entertainment of the game. Lazy. Out. Arud to Ionis. Arud in it. Arud, can he get the bomb? No, Ionis was unable to track it down. That was Ionis. I don't know who that was. That was Lazy. Lazy, unable to track it down. And now it is Vimp up against Vox. Vox gives it to Vimptic without any issue. Ionis to Bob Lone. Sorry, Bob Lone to Ionis, and Ionis is definitely out now. Looking very good for the Beasts. Lots of green and less white. Bob Lone to Ranu, and that is a clean sweep for the Beasts. 5-3. Shots has been issued a warning for unsportsmanlike conduct. Further violations may result in penalty. Vox to Nathan. Vox to Nathan. Vox taking out Nathan. Ranu from shots, and Ranu is out. Lazy from Arud. Lazy to Arud, and Arud is out. Lazy's gone. And Kai is out. Bob. Bob is Gonzo. Ionis to shots. Ionis back to shots, and shots tracks down Ionis, and that is another pivotal win for the Beasts. Oh, I don't even know if they used for timeout or something. Yeah, I think they did actually in the first set. Oaks do not have a timeout. Oaks are about to get eliminated if they do not fix up. Ranu out. Lazy to shots. Shots. Unable to track it down to Lazy. Arud to Ionis. Ionis is out. Beasts dominating on Oak servers. Arud to Lazy. Lazy is out. Arud. Can he track it down to Nathan? Unsuccessful in doing so. It is a 3-on-2 in favor of the Beasts. Nathan to Kai. Kai needs to track it to Vamp. Vamp has no one else to track it to. And now it is Nathan up against the rest of the lobby. Pivotal. Pivotal. Can he make it happen?
That's kind of just a dumb play.
Yeah.
And Nathan is out.
What's the score? Is it like 3-7 or 2-8 or some
7-3,
shit?
7-3. Just lock in, just lock in.
7-3.
Score just
7-3.
matters. Just lock in.
The score is wrong. Spy 6 your ref. He has a hand.
This is not good for the Oaks. Oaks are distraught in their own voice chat. Lazy needs to give it to shots. Shots to Nathan. And Nathan is out. While the back-to-back dynasty that the Oaks put together crumble. Lazy. Shots. Shots unable to... Oh my god. Lazy. I don't know what Lazy was doing there. It's like the Oaks just want to go home. Shots to Vamp. Vamp needs to give it. And Ranu is out. Ionis is out. Vamp from shots. Vamp, 2 shots, and shots is out. Bob Lone to Vamptic. Vamp to Bob, and Bob is out. The Oaks get another point and are slowly trying to make a comeback attempt happen. They are on the verge of elimination. Let me remind you, the Oaks are back-to-back league champions. And now their season is on the line in the semifinals. Shots, first player out. Arud, now in the mix, going for Ranu, tracks down Ranu. Vimp tried to get the chain going, the chemistry simply was not there. Kai ends up taking out Arud. Not sure what happened there. Now it's Nathan to Bob, and Lazy is now out. Now you got Kai, Ranu, and Ranu's unable to get Kai. It is a 3-on-2 in favor of the Beasts. Nathan and Ionis, 2 of the strongest players for their teams, still alive, needs to make magic happen. Kai is taken out, and now it's a 2-on-2. We are even. Must win round for the Oaks if they want to have a chance. Bob Blown, now in the mix, gave it to Vox. Vox passes this over to Nathan. What a chain. What a chem play by the Beasts. Very risky, but it paid off. It is now Ionis up against Bob Blown and has no timing, and that is another win for the Beasts. The Beasts are 3 wins away from eliminating the Oaks, the back-to-back champions, the Dynasty Oaks. Vox to Ranu. Ranu needs to give it over to Vox, and not sure who went down. That was Ranu who went down. Now you have Nathan, still alive, holds the bomb, needs to check to Arud, and Nathan's out. This is not good. This very well may be over. Arud to Lazy. Lazy outruns Arud, and Arud is sent back to the lobby. Lazy to Shots. Shots is out. Lazy to Kai. Kai to Lazy, and Lazy's gone. Kai to Vimp. Vimp to Kai. Kai can track it back. Unsuccessful in doing so. Ionis and Vimp, two very strong players for their teams, still alive, looking to give the Oaks some life. Vox is out first. On it, no, Vox tracked down Vimp. Oh my goodness, Vox had that timing nailed down perfectly. Even I was confused. Now you got Ionis, who needs to track down Bob, and he doesn't. He doesn't. It is 9-4 for the Oaks. Sorry, for the Beasts. The Oaks are down 9-4. Shots. First player out was Arud. However, Shots ends up taking out Nathan to make it a 4-on-4. Shots to Vimtek. Vimtek and Lazy is out, unable to get any sort of chem going. Shots demise to Vimtek. Shots up against Vimp. Vimp has timing. Shots needs to track it back and ends up taking out Ranu. Vimtek stays alive. Shots up against Ionis now. Kai will stay out and they will be isolated. Shots taken out. Ends up sacking Kai instead. Even though I do believe that they were trying to get a chain going. Shots to Vimp. Vimp has some time to got Shots. Shots needs to track it back, and yes, he does. Shots, the EU player, dominating on these NA servers. Vox taken out. It is now a 2-on-1, or was a 3-on-1, which is now a 2-on-1 for Ionis. Ionis should have probably ran that. Ionis has the bomb, and Ionis is out. Game point for the Beasts. Bob blown. To Kai. No, unsuccessful. There's the Oaks Dynasty likely to come to an end in round number 15. Nathan to Kai. Nathan unable to give it to anyone. Okay, this may very well be the end, ladies and gentlemen. The Oaks Dynasty might be over. Ranu Fate, next player out. Kai going for Vox. Vox and Vimp. Ionis in it. And Vimp unable to track down to Vox. Server lag is immense. And Vimptek is out. Lazy, unable to track to anyone, and it is up to Ionis to keep the Oaks season alive. Ionis, and it looks like it's over. No, it's not over just yet. It is Ionis going for Arud. Arud, very strong player with 12 KOs. However, Ionis is Ionis is too far. And that is the end of the Oaks. The Oaks have officially been eliminated from the OTA playoffs. Let's check in with the Oaks. Looks like they do not want to do a handshake lineup.
Yo, keep that in mind, bro.
No, Spy, we don't want to hear it, bro.
Yo, Spy, bro. Rigged match, bro. Like, your ref said AFK for 1 minute, and then I also wanted to go AFK, and then he just started in 10 seconds, bro. Like,
Yeah,
sold out my
honestly,
first round, and then the momentum, they just got momentum on us.
Reading the
And then we
bad.
lost, bro. Like, it's always the ref's fault, bro. It's
Oaks, you guys have officially been eliminated from the OTA playoffs. How do you guys feel?
How much Robux do
No,
we
we
got?
feel great, bro.
I
We
feel,
feel great,
I
man.
feel
It's-
awful. I feel
I feel
so
incredible
down right now.
bro.
I disappointed my team, man. I'll do better
Spy,
next season.
Spy, how much Robux do we got?
I don't know,
Like,
man. I'll
next
have to calculate it.
season's mine.
Okay, I'll just
I'll
say
do
something.
next season.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it's alright, bro. I mean, we made playoffs. At least we didn't break the Oak streak.
Right range? Right
Well,
range?
the Oaks are done. It seems like. Beasts, you guys are going off to the OTA finals. How are you guys feeling right now?
Yeah.
Yo, I told you, like, Oaks are not
It's
gonna
a
freak
natural
you, bro.
feeling,
Like, I had to
natural
stop them.
feeling.
Literally,
Bro,
Spy, we had to stop them, bro.
You should have seen shots, bro. This guy 1v5'd the round before the game ended, bro. That was the most beautiful
I was
thing
just
I've ever
giving
seen in my
out,
life.
bro. Like, they kept egoing me, so I had to, like, shit on them,
Season's
bro.
ours. The season's ours.
Yo, Super Beast, let's go, bro. We're winning. We're winning, bro. It's not even fair.
Feels good. Feels good.
Literally, bro. Like, what?
Well, congratulations, and we'll see who your matchup is next week. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Yo, Spy, teach me Kung Fu.